Yeah. Over here. Okay. First of all, I've got to give Clemson credit, Coach Burnell and his staff. It's a good basketball team, and obviously they're very well coached. Coach Burnell does a great job, and we had some chances. Just the game today was typical of our year this year. We've played well, but haven't been able to put a 40 minutes together. We played well for most of the game, but not putting a full 40 minutes together has been an issue with ours. We had some chances. We had some costly turnovers, 6 the first half, 6 the second half. And, we had some turnovers late. We had that one where Kyle drove in and, that was a costly turnover. And the one where they called the offensive foul on Jordan Usher. I don't know if it was a foul or not. I got to watch the tape, but they called it. And, and then, look, we had some great looks there in that middle part of the second half to really stretch the lead and miss some wide open shots. That just happens. But, they made some tough shots late, and, they got the offensive rebound there, and we didn't get that last stop at the last possession. So credit to Clemson. And, but like I said, it's just, the game was a microcosm of our year this year. We've been good for a lot of the part of the game, and then we just wasn't able to close and finish, and some costly plays, late.
Obviously, blew a 13-point lead late in the second half, and I think you guys are 1-7 in close games this year. It's just, what does that speak to? I guess that you guys are struggling so much in these tight games.
Yeah, we just. It speaks that, it's a game of inches. I say a game of centimeters with us. And, we're shot here, shot there, a stop there, and a stop here. We're just having more wins. Last 2 years, we were really good in close games. This year, we haven't been good in close games. And so, obviously, we've all got to be better on that. It starts with me. So, I've got to be better on that. And then we just got to, know time and score in late game situations, making sure we're making the right play. And, that's just that. But guys competed, they played hard, and, we just didn't get it done. Credit to Clemson.
The last possession.
Debo should have shot it. He had the open three. He should have shot it. Yeah, I don't think he realized how the guy fell, how open he was. But he should have shot it. But yeah.
Were you surprised that Clemson didn't foul there up 3?
No, I wasn't surprised. I think every coach has their own personal opinion on how foul or not foul late in that situation. And it obviously worked out for him in this one.
Obviously, you burned your last time out 9 seconds left in the game. You couldn't really stop there and draw anything up or reset even when DeVoe fell down.
Well, we scored out of the timeouts that I called. So we every time I called, I was trying to make sure we were scoring. And we scored out of the one on the side out of bounds. We scored late when the last timeout I used when we scored with Debo at the block, and the other timeout in the first half, scored the one timeout we used in the first half, we scored, and 3 in the second half, we scored each timeout, but we just got stuck. So we needed to score. That's why I called timeout. Of course, I'd like to have one in there late, but I just felt some of those other times I called timeout, we needed to get a basket. And so that's why I used a timeout.
In the bucket, but Debo, that was the call.
That was a draw out of timeout.
Like somewhere there's just kind of a confidence thing where they kind of expect something that's going to happen to them.
I don't know, Ken. I just think, some costly turnovers late. We had some great looks in that stretch, could have extended the lead. We had a bunch of, Kyle had a couple of great looks from 3. Khalid had a couple of great looks, but we just, then late we had just some turnovers. We didn't get a shot up. And, Rodney had a turnover too. That was, we tried to thread the needle. So, it's just one of those years. And we just have not got it done in close games. Guys fight, they compete, they play hard. There's no issue with our effort. And, that's, we defend, we get after it, we force teams into turnovers. we've just haven't, there's the reoccurring theme, Ken, is we go in those scoring droughts, which we did again today, and we just haven't been able to win close games.
Coach, you game in Atlanta, you beat Clemson. That was their first game without Hunter Tyson. How much of a difference do you think he made tonight?
He hit some big baskets for him, made a big difference. Probably if he doesn't play, we win the game.
With Bohan, it was like a bowling ball and drove several big guys and scored on them. Even in a mismatch with Rodney, getting at 9 points second half, didn't do anything first half. Just what was he doing?
Well, he just drove in, and Rodney, we got to be better about that defensively, and he got, he drove Rodney there, he drove Mike at the end, and then he missed that one on Rodney, and Collins got that offensive rebound. So just, it's one of those, just been one of those years.
There's time and score, and you mentioned it. That just mean that it's not a strength of this team.
Well, time and score is, we, part of it is, we were up early and we just forget this the last 2 minutes for a second. You're up at that 11, you got to be able to, we went on that drought again. We just couldn't score. So it shouldn't have been into that situation, but basketball is a game of runs. So that happens. We weren't scoring, and we had some turnovers, we didn't get some shots, but then late, we just, I don't know if Jordan charged or pushed off. I got to watch the film, but, and Kyle went in there on that one. And, but all that being said, we just, we missed that defensive rebound, and time and score is something that we spend time on, we work on. It's just, it hasn't, Ken, the ball hasn't gone our way in this year in those close games.
Is this where you don't have Jose or Moses, whoever,
Bubba,
Kobe, whoever, like
Davon.
alpha personality?
Well, no, well, I've said this. Kyle's playing 38 minutes, and he's playing as hard as he can. He plays so hard for us, and I love him. But it would be nice to have Davon there, and that's cost us these games in the late stretch, not having Davon. And that's just the year it's been. Not having him versus Syracuse, not having him versus Virginia Tech. It wouldn't have made a difference. Notre Dame, not having him tonight. Just because everything's about guard play. It's all about guard play, and he was playing better, but that's just kind of the year it's been. And so, yes, we miss Jose and Moses, which I knew before the year, and then we miss Bubba. And now we don't, not have Davon either. So we'll keep plugging away. Kyle, he's playing as hard as he plays hard, Kyle, and I love him for that. I love him, and he had 5 assists. He handled the ball a lot. He did a lot of good hits. Hit a couple tough shots. Just he had some great looks and some other things, and just unfortunately didn't fall. And Khalid had a couple really good looks. We ran that play out of the it wasn't my call timeout, but it was the immediate timeout. Miles had a good look off the out of bounds. So just one of those nights. And DeVoe had that shot right at the rim. He missed it. Rodney rebounded, but only get 1 point out of it, not 2.
Anybody else?
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.